through both of your profoundly complex performances, the film explores, among many themes, the role of partnership in an artist's life and work. As artists yourself, who deeply understand the gravity of creative support, what has it meant to you both to shine a light on the direct impacts of safe and unsafe partnerships that can be in an artist process?
That's such a good question.
First up.
Excellent. Yeah.
Wham!
Get our brains going. Yeah. I think partnership is everything. I feel in life it's so hard to do anything on your own. That people achieve great things through community, through collaboration. And like the film is testament to, the film is about what you can achieve when you work with someone. But as you say, it can be complex, and sometimes you're in a situation where you're not working with the best people who have your best interests, as we see with László and Van Buren.
Yeah, and trust is obviously a major factor, which is what we all are looking for ourselves in making a film, wanting to be able to trust each other. And so I think if that's jeopardised, then the work can very quickly be, compromised. And so it's an interesting sort of subject to actually sort of focus in on.
Maya Angelou famously said, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." When we first meet Harrison, he comes across as an entitled monster, and when Erzsébet is introduced at dinner, she's bold yet mindful, poetic and astute. How did those introductory scenes serve as anchors, in a way, to stepping into these characters and understanding their true natures?
I feel that's such a true quotation. Someone tells you who they are when you first meet them, and you just have to listen. Well, I feel for Erzsébet, I feel she has a very strong sense of who Van Buren is. I think she's very intuitive. She's instinctively feels there's a power struggle between them. Interestingly, from the very first moment, they're trying to figure each other out and going, who does this person? I'm not sure. What's the hierarchy? And obviously the presumed hierarchy should be, in Van Buren's eyes, is probably the economic, that because he's richer, he should have the higher place. But Erzsébet doesn't feel that at all. She's not interested in that in any way. Her hierarchy is one of principles. So in terms of her relationship with Van Buren, it's pretty consistent from the start to the finish. And when she confronts him at the end, it's very much speaking back to her original sense of
it's like it was inevitable corruption. That she was going to confront him, that he's someone who needed to be confronted, and you were the person to do it.
Yeah.
And I think for him, he doesn't allow confrontation. He sort of sets.
He's quite controlling.
Well, that's very controlling. He sets a group of parameters that means that he runs the show, he is in charge, he's the one that has the power, and things need to work the way that he wants them to work. Having said that, there is definitely a sense within him of being able to recognise artistry and recognise beauty, etc. It's what he then does with that recognition that I think makes him an infallible kind of or fallible kind of character. That he's a bit unpredictable, and as we see in that opening scene, we certainly get a sense that he can be explosive and sort of hideous.
Right.
So there's a lot of trauma, I think, underneath in him, which can be set off quite quickly and easily. But the dance with you, the dance with László, that's intoxicating for him, but as long as it goes his way.
Absolutely. Well, that's my time. I could talk to you both for hours about this gorgeous film, so congratulations, and just thank you for your truly just profound, like I said, profound performances. They blew me away and took my breath away, so thank you.
Oh, no worries. Thank you very much.
Thanks for saying.